So I'm actually going to start out with my foundation. I'm not going to put any concealer on yet, just foundation. And I'm trying a new one. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation. I've never tried this one before, so hopefully I got the right shade. I got the shade Classic Ivory. So we'll see how it works out. And this will be my first time trying it, so we'll see how I like it. And I'm going to start by just putting a little bit on the back of my hand here. I really hope this doesn't oxidize because it looks like the perfect shade. So I hope that it doesn't oxidize, at least not too much. And I'm just going to take that on my beauty blender. Honestly, I'm pretty confident, pretty comfortable in my bare skin. But then there are some days where I just wake up and I'm just like, oh girl. So right off the bat, I like the texture of the foundation. It looks very, very natural. I like the way that it sits on my skin. It's definitely not as full coverage as I thought it was gonna be, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It looks like the way that it builds it'll be nice and buildable, but we'll see. It doesn't say anything about what kind of coverage it's supposed to be, but I would gauge this as about a medium coverage foundation. Did you guys hear about Alicia Keys not wearing makeup anymore? I personally think it's pretty freaking cool that she's doing that. As much as I love makeup, I like how not wearing makeup is being kind of normalized. I think that it is really important to be able to love your bare skin. So far, I do really, really like the finish of this foundation. It's not, I mean, it hasn't set all the way, but so far it doesn't look like it's super, super matte, which I like because I like that a little bit of dewiness. Yeah, it definitely builds really nicely. I really, really like the finish of this foundation. Avoiding concealer for now, we are going to move on to the eyes. First, I'm going to take the Mica Beauty Cosmetics eye primer. I'm just gonna take it on just a little synthetic brush like this. You could take it on your finger, take it on your toes. Just kidding, don't do that, that'd be kind of hard. Actually, I changed my mind, I'm gonna take it on my finger. Once I have my foundation and my eye primer on, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. And this is the first video that I'll be using my Ardell brow pomade, and I'm using the shade Blonde, and I'll just zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see my face a little bit, better. And I'm just using the little brush that the pomade came with. I actually was going to buy the Milani one because I know that people have talked about that one. So I almost bought that one, but then I saw that Ardell came with a little brush, and I was like, oh, I want a little brush. So we got that one. Alright, at some point, you know, in doing your brows, you're just like, okay, I just gotta stop. Like, this is just how it's gonna be today, you know? Now for the eyeshadow. And you may have guessed, I am going into my BH Cosmetics Neutrals palette, which is beaten up. I'm not even gonna call this well loved. This is abused. I'm going to take the shade number 12 here. As you can see, it is well loved. And I'm going to take it on a Delium Tools 776 brush. I'm going to tap off any excess, and then I'm just going to begin to apply that to my crease area. I'm not sticking it into the socket of my eye here, like I'm not sticking it in there because then it will touch my lid. I want to keep it just on the crease here. I'm going to start to take that down onto my lid a little bit. I do this look literally every time I am like, I need to look fabulous, but I have no creative drive at the moment and no time to do anything creative. And I'm just like, okay, I just need to look fabulous and get in and get out as fast as possible. This is my look. I'm just slowly pulling it down and working it across my lid here. Now I'm taking the number 20 shade here. I really like to use warm tones. It looks more red in the pan and like on camera than it does in real life, so don't be scared of it. And I'm taking it down onto my lid, just, you know, kind of the outer V here, and slowly blending it across a little bit. And then going back to that brush that we were just using for that lighter brown shade, I'm going to blend that out. We're going to take the Delium Tools 785 brush and I'm just going to blend over everything with I have no product on this brush. This is just really kind of making everything mix together and mix into my skin and blend out and la la la. So then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics Foil Eyes palette. Still love this palette, you guys. There's still so many colors in here that I haven't used, and I'm kind of mad at myself about that. Really need to, you know, expand my horizons a little bit. But still a wonderful palette, still loving all the things that I have used. I'm actually going to take this one right here. It's the number 15 that I've numbered there. And I'm just going to take it on a small flat brush like this. And I'm going to sweep that across my lid. Then you can flip your brush over where you haven't picked up any product and just kind of further blend it together so that it has that kind of nice gradient from shimmer to matte, you know what I'm saying? So then I like to take my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette and I like to take the shade Booty Call right here. Right there. And I put that on the inner corners. Just a teeny tiny bit on the tops of my brow bones, just for a little bit of added kind of dewiness to the face. I have this little tiny Delium Tools 755 brush, and I'm just going to take the shade 21 from that Neutrals palette. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to start to work that on the very outer corners of my eyes. I'm just going to go back to that Delium Tools 776 brush and further blend that out. So then I'm going to take the Mary Kay Gel Liner. I'm just going to be real honest with you guys. I am not a big fan of this stuff. It smudges around. It doesn't stay in place. I do have better eyeliner that I could use. But honestly, I'm just trying to get rid of this stuff. I don't want it anymore. But anyways, I am using a Delium Tools 710 brush for this. And I like to collect it on my brush and then I just kind of smooth it out on the back of my hand to make sure I get a nice sharp tip on my brush. And then I'm not applying too much product at one time. And then I'll start to create the wing here. Don't give up hope. Okay, so next thing I am going to apply mascara, and I'm going to be using this little sample that I got from my Ipsy Glam bag. It is the Smashbox X-Rated mascara. And I'm just going to apply that just to my top lashes for now. And then I'm going to put some of the lash glue on the back of my hand. Really don't need that much. I always put too much on there, but I think this time I got it right, guys. I'm going to take this Real Techniques eyeliner brush. This is the silicone liner brush, and I'm going to actually take this glue. I'm doing my lashes a little bit differently. This is not how I usually do them. But I always get lash glue all over my lashes, so I'm trying it this way, hoping to prevent that. So I'm actually just going to paint that glue right at the base of my lashes here, where I will be placing the lash band. Wow, that worked out great. I am doing my lashes like that all the time from now on. I'm just going to take my beauty blender and just kind of wipe off any fallout that we may have had here. Today I'm going to be trying a new concealer as well. This is also by Maybelline. It's their Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer. So again, I hope I got the right shade. No promises. Wow, that's pigmented. Wow, I got way too much. Oh wow, yeah, that's a lot thicker and pigmented than I thought it would be, which is a good thing, a very, very good thing. Bringing it down into a nice little triangle shape here. I love it. So far, so good. I'm going to take that down my nose and onto my chin. I have a little pimple on my cheek right here, and this is too light to use on my pimple. So I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This one is a little bit darker. Put that on any little blemishes that I have. And I'm also going to take this around the side of my nose here, where I tend to get red. And I'm going to go in with that number 20 shade. It was the second eyeshadow shade that we used. And I'm just going to sweep that underneath. I typically like a pretty blown out bottom lash line, but you can keep it as tied in or as blown out as you want it. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to that smaller brush that we used to apply that dark brown shade. I'm going to use the same brush to apply it underneath, but I'm keeping this much more tighter in and more focused on the outer lash line. So next, I'm just going to apply mascara to my bottom lashes. I haven't recorded a tutorial in a while, and doing this right now makes me realize how much I miss doing it. But I'm going to take that same Delium Tools 785 brush, and I'm going to take, this is actually the e.l.f. Contour palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here, and just a teeny tiny bit of it. And I'm going to take that down the sides of my nose to contour my nose. I don't contour my nose on a regular basis. I don't know why. I don't have anything against nose contouring. Personally, it's just not my everyday thing, you know? So now I'm just going to blend that out a little bit with my beauty blender, using the same side that I applied my foundation with. And then I have been loving this Pacifica Sun Kissed. It's like Lotus Infused bronzer, and the Sunkissed is the shade. And I've just been using this as like my contour slash bronzer and been freaking loving every second of it. And I'm just gonna apply that in the hollows of my cheeks. Recently, I actually have been loving these samples that I got in an Urban Decay order. I got the new Urban Decay Vice Foundation, and I will be doing a review on this very soon. I'm not going to say anything more because I don't want to ruin my review video. Okay, but anyways, I got these little blush samples in with it. Haven't used this purple one yet. Waiting for the right opportunity, but I have been using this Quickie blush, which is really, really pretty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. This is the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush. So last but not least, for the face, I am taking the NYX Contour Palette and I'm taking the lightest highlight shade there. And I'm just going to place that on the tops of my cheekbones. So last but not least, to complete this look, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie lip gloss in the shade Rebel or Rebel, both spelled the same way, so. Okay everyone, this is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope that you learned something new and that it inspired you to do something new with your makeup or to try new products or just kind of step out of your comfort zone. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye! Oh my gosh, it just broke. This is my life. No. No. I haven't used this charcoaly black. No, that's like a forest green. Oh, I don't know what that is. Don't ask me. I just ran up and down the stairs, so I'm kind of out of breath. Just like that. Yeah. Watch out for these cheekbones. Here, watch out. Coming to get you. Apparently my cats are dying because they can't get in this room.